Okay, so we're live. Welcome, everybody. I'm here with Kathi Oram Peterson. We're going to talk about her upcoming release. I'm so excited for you guys to see this book and to read it. I got my hands on an early copy of it, and I've read it. Let me tell you, it is amazing. Loved it. Could not put it down. And when you hear about it, you're going to want to pick it up immediately. Just so everybody's there. So
Thank you.
Sorry you have to wait a little bit, but we are going to be giving away 2 copies today. So all you have to do is comment during this post, or we'll do another post later today, and you can comment on that, and then you'll be entered in to win an advanced copy, which we will send out to you probably next week. But yeah, so welcome everybody. And if you guys want to put in the comments where you're from and let us know. I'm kind of interested to see where everybody's popping in from today. But yes, so welcome. Okay, so Shifting Sands comes out in February, which feels like such a long, it's so far out.
Just a few months.
Just a few months, just 6 months. But it will be here before we know it.
It will, because you have the holidays and all that. And then, yeah.
Yes. And I feel like this will be a great, after holidays read too, where you're going to want something different and exciting and action-packed instead of a little something, more relaxing, like a romance. So this will be good. But this does have romance in it too. So.
It does.
Okay, so let's share the beeline with it, and Kathy's going to read that for us.
Okay. All Gloriana Griffin needs is a full ride grant to finish her master's degree in marine biology in order to pursue her dream of saving the ocean. However, to be a serious contender for the money, she needs to publish in a prestigious magazine. A research dive off the Olympic Peninsula is a dangerous proposition, but one that just might give her article the impact it needs. But when she's swept into an underwater vortex, she realizes her life may be the price she pays instead. When she awakens on the rocky beach, miraculously alive, the first person she sees is the handsome stranger who saved her. Over the years, Jonathan Dawson has saved countless lives from the perils of the ocean. But until now, no one has ever seen him. Nearly 80 years ago, he died on this same beach, and his spirit has been tied to the spot ever since. Now, Gloriana and Jonathan are irrevocably linked as they are plunged into a decades-old mystery that promises answers to the past and keys to the future. But they soon discover that some secrets may be better left undisturbed.
Okay, so I read that when they sent over the cover, and I was like, I absolutely need to read this right now. And so I shuffled around my reading, and I was like, okay, I'm going to read this weekend, and so good, guys. It's really good. Loved it.
So much.
But what inspired you to write this story? It's a little bit different from what you've done in the past, where it has a little bit of a paranormal feel to it.
Well, I was trying to think what my next book would be. Usually when I get towards an end of a book writing, I'd start thinking of my next book, and nothing was coming. And then one day I was going through my Facebook feed, and I saw this picture. You want to show him the picture?
Yes.
This picture, and it said he was a sand pounder, and I thought, what is a sand pounder? So then I started doing research on the sand pounders during World War II. They patrolled the coastlines of both the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, and their mission was to detect and observe enemy vessels operating in coastal waters and transmit information to the Navy or Army commands to report attempts of landing by the enemy and assist in preventing landings. They were also to communicate between persons on shore and the enemy at sea. Anyway, so I thought, wow, that would be cool. But how could I write a contemporary story with a sand pounder in World War II. It would be like 1943. And the only thing I could think of is he'd have to be a ghost. And then, boy, the story started coming, and I did more research about what went on our coast during World War II, and if America had any attacks on our coastlines, and we did. Not a lot, but we did. And stories started to form. So I don't want to give it all away, but I was very excited. And the crux of the story takes place, not actually is based on an actual event that has happened and is still ongoing. So I don't want to tell you exactly what it is, but it's kind of interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, so that was like a new aspect of World War II for me to read about the Sand Pounders, because we always read about the war being contained for the most part in Europe and not here on the coasts.
Or in the Pacific Ocean, or like Japan, and
But this takes place in Washington, right? Or
yes,
Oregon?
The Olympic Peninsula up at the top. An interesting thing is my dad during World War II was stationed up there at Keyport, and he helped make torpedoes for that war. I was able to go and look at, they have a museum there at Keyport, and I had no idea how big those torpedoes were. It was like, oh, this is amazing. And my dad helped on this. This is a scary thing.
That's a cool connection, though, to have to the story.
And
it was a new aspect. I loved it. I loved the little paranormal activity, and I loved how they met. It's great. Just loved it. But let's show who inspired
Jonathan.
Yes, Jonathan.
Yes, I mean, who can't fall for Jim Caviezel? I had that picture up on my computer as I was writing, and he was like talking to me, let me tell you. It was so much fun.
And his looks really fit the personality of Jonathan. Like, as you're reading it, and because you sent me this picture after I had already started reading it, I think. But before I had finished it. So after I looked at this picture and then kept going, I was like, yep, I can see it. I can see it. Definitely fits his personality.
Oh, that's great. I'm so glad, because that's what I was aiming for. You got to have a tall, dark, and handsome ghost, right?
Yes, you do. A tall, dark, and handsome ghost. Love that. Okay, so I feel like we should probably show the cover.
Okay. Hang on, guys.
So cool. Love this cover. Okay.
There it is.
Yes, so it comes out in February of 2023.
I'm so happy with this cover. So pleased. I think it was Kevin or Keith.
Yes, it was Kevin.
He did such an amazing job, and he was so nice to work with. And he captured Gloriana. That is just her. And of course, you can't see Jonathan too well there, but that's on purpose. I'm hopeful that if I'm going to start gathering my street team, and if you'd like to be part of my street team, come on over to my Facebook page, Kathi Sleuths and Friends, and sign up there, because I'll be announcing when I'm taking applications to be part of the street team. I'd really like to build up the street team, because this is a different take on my usual suspense, mystery, romance books. So I'm going to need your help, and I so appreciate all that my readers do. They are amazing.
Yes, it's definitely a good one, guys. You're definitely going to want to read this one and be part of the team. Well, I do love this cover. I love just the coastline, and I love that he's there with his dog. I love the dog.
I loved him too. And that coastline, it's just how I envisioned it. So, yeah. Great job to Kevin.
Yes, he did a fantastic job. Okay, so that is all we have for you guys today. We're so excited about this coming out in February. So go ahead and comment on this post or on the post that we do later today, and you'll be entered to win a copy, and we'll send that out. So you guys have a great day.
Okay, bye-bye.